you back in Thronebreaker. So I haven't actually recorded any of this. It's like 8. So it's been at least 2 months since I've recorded any of this. Oh yeah, and I've just now been uploading it. Because basically it's one of those series I wanted to actually record all of and then upload all at once. But the problem is I end up getting too much on my plate with, what was it? Quite a few things I'd have to go over the list. I know there's Overlord and Sinking City to upload still. Overlord annoys me a lot of the time. So anyway, Thronebreaker. No, it's actually nice. Probably is a Cruising Scout. So ultimately, we're working our way down. Then probably around here. I'll make sure I haven't missed anything. Cause you know, gotta have my golden chest with my portrait frames for a thing that I don't even have. Why is it lagging? If you try and click our sign, let's lock up for some reason. Attention, I have recently invented the motorboard. I hereby order the following. Representatives of the elder races caught consorting with Scoria Township be executed for trial, together with their families and their belongings confiscated. Representatives of their race are forbidden to leave their dwellings after dark appear to be flashing. Taxes for representatives of their race shall be increased to 3-fold over notice. So, okay, so the first one's, yeah, sure, why not? That'll keep them from, you know, consorting with the Scoria Town. But then we just start being a dick for no reason. Oh yeah, you can't leave after dark. Okay, so that sort of goes in with that one. Because they could be sneaking out at dark to meet with the Scoria Town. Okay, so 1 and 2 are fine, that's true. 3 though. Oh yeah, let's just tax them. 3-fold. Because, yeah, that's not going to drive them to join the Scoria Town or anything. Humans are stupid. Like, seriously. Humans are stupid. Especially in the Witcher universe. Oh yeah, we hate non-humans. Yeah. But the dwarves run the banks. Mostly. Rather what good are elves though. Anyway, let's see what bullshit we run into here.
Maeve's path took her to the village of Eichenfurt. Unlike most settlements in the area, not a single human dwelled here. Instead, only elves and dwarves sat on its porches and stared at the passing Lyrians with clear aversion. Not a single greeting was extended to their allies in arms. Not a single peddler tried to hawk their wares. The only sound was that of snapping shutters and slamming doors.
Something's amiss.
Rayla said, furrowing her brow.
Order a halt, my lady, and give me a moment to look around.
Oh yeah, so you can go slit all their throats. Rayla doesn't like non-humans. Remember that.
You've a quarter of an hour,
Meve said as she dismounted.
and not a moment more.
The Queen sat in the shade of a large pear tree. She shut her eyes and listened to the chirping of crickets in the grass, savoring a rare moment of relaxation. But the calm did not last. Within moments, one of her scouts returned, a certain Sergeant Niedermere. Tears streamed down his weathered, scar-pocked face.
Lady, come with us, please. You'll need to see this for yourself.
The sergeant led her to the still smouldering remains of a mill. Her soldiers were picking things out from the ashes. When she got closer, she realized in horror they were human skulls, some no larger than apples.
Tell the villagers to gather by the well,
The Queen said in a strained voice.
or be executed.
The elves and dwarves attempted no denials. They admitted Eldane and his Scoia'tael had helped them round up all the humans in their village, march them into the mill, then set it aflame.
They stole our lands, defiled our names, beat us, murdered us in bloodthirsty pogroms.
Shouted one of the dwarves.
They had it coming to them. Got their comeuppance, I'd say.
Did they though? Probably. Yeah, now I remember why I had trouble with this game. Oh, the morality choices. Playing The Witcher 3 was relaxing, because all you had to basically do was say, yeah, I'll do it. Or yeah, I'll do it. For free. Half the time. Well, part of the time, actually. It's like, yeah, sure, I'll do this quest. Or yeah, I'll do this quest. No, you don't have to pay me. Or yeah, I'll do this quest, but you better pay me more. There was no, you know. Oh god, we have to side with the elves or the humans. Oh, we had to do that in The Witcher 1, but god, I cannot remember The Witcher 1 after The Witcher 3. Like, I went back to try to watch The Witcher 1 and oh god, the combat system. Oh god, that's just a horror right there. It's like going from Mass Effect 1's combat to Mass Effect 2's. That's a thing.
Meve was no stranger to the cruelty of war, but the enormous evil she found in Iconfurt overwhelmed her. She felt a terrible weight on her chest, found it hard to draw breath, and her head spun. She felt she could hear the cries of humans being burned alive.
Mom,
Whispered Reynard.
you must pronounce something.
Or simply turn the matter over to me, Your Grace.
Rayla interrupted.
I know what to do.
Of course you do. You just gotta murder them all. So, we could have the non-humans escort to the nearest city. We lose dead soldiers. And there's a chance that is going to really help, because they could be ambushed while being escorted and recruited into the Scoia'tael while being escorted. Or we could let Rayla do what she loves doing, murdering them.
Do as you see fit.
Meve said quietly, gaze fixed on the ground. The Queen snapped her reins and rode out of the village. She did not want to witness the bloody massacre of non-humans her soldiers were about to perpetrate. What she had seen at the mill already sufficed to keep her awake for many nights to come.
I mean, let's think about it. So, we were at the sign now. Pretty sure the non-humans were fed up with the humans. They were given a chance to just get rid of all the humans. Problem though is when you do that, it pisses off the humans and they come and do this. Could have just done nothing. Then you... It's just, there's no good solution though. So... Apparently our troops didn't like the fact that we murdered all the non-humans. For some reason I figured they would, given that they're humans. And most of humanity doesn't like non-humans, so... Our troops are like, no, you murdered them in cold blood, we don't like you. Got scouts. Nah, that's more so though. I don't think they would have been happier if we sent off such soldiers to die. Okay, there's that. And no guardians.
What was that?
Meve asked Reynard, who rode beside her.
A scream. A man's, I think.
Need to investigate. Gather a few men and we ride. Quickly!
The screaming came from a small settlement. When Meve rode up to its farmhouses, her horse reared and neighed in terror. Necrophages swarmed all around. The monsters surrounded a few Nilfgaardians who were trying, with no success, to chase them off with torches. Reynard swept his gaze over the carnage and said,
They cannot stave them off, and their armor is too heavy for them to flee.
So... here's the thing. Pretty sure soldiers weren't like us saving the Nilfgaardians. But we're already at low now. It's not gonna go down even further. I mean, we could leave them to their fate, but saving them could mean potential allies.
Meve was uncertain at first how to act. But when she saw ghouls snatch one of the Nilfgaardians and rip him to shreds, she drew her sword.
No one deserves such a death. Not even a Nilfgaardian. Follow me!
Soldiers are gonna be pissy with me. Showed at the war's outbreak, me would one day stand defense from Nilfgaard troops risking lives of her own soldiers. She don't give it a hard laugh. Yet the queen had now found herself in a very situation. As she looked at the ghoul's fangs dripping with foul spit, she wondered whether she had made the correct decision. However, concluded an opportunity to retreat had already long passed. So one round and unique cards. Now let's see if I can remember how to do this. It's been a couple months. So remember, knickers, you do not need to have encrypt on your thing, because when you play a gold card, one of these pops up. No, don't think I need infiltrators. Maybe try. I need one of those. That's not going to help. I wish we could get what's his face.
Lower your weapons!
Yeah.
We're here to rescue you!
This evil I shall trample out, root and branch!
Yeah, I wish I could've got Ike out. You know, he's so good against monsters. The best. Okay, so we have Grave Bag. So 2 turns and turn start, consume the topping from the graveyard. They already have cards in that graveyard. Arzel, Bloodthirst Alchemy, consumes the top unit in a graveyard, spawns a base copy of it. Who knows what the hell's in the graveyard? Turn start, summon Hacker. How do we want to do this?
Ours is not to reason why.
So we do that.
Why do you help us?
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
So I could use that. Okay, so wait, what? I'm around 1 star up here on the battlefield for turn to duel the lowest. Okay, so I want you to pop up. Laria! And I'm gonna get rid of all these knackers. Wow, neutral. Wait, why do I have to flail? Why do I have the flail? I'm supposed to have the flail.
Let the ghouls eat him, I say.
Silence! The Queen has made her decision.
Watch your heads!
Okay, now. Sorry, Footman, you're out back. It's never I thought they were like the long
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
remember those things, if they die, they blow them up. Which is most of the time.
for that!
One bolt's all I need.
That one does. That one's close. That one does.
It worked, Your Grace. The monsters flee.
The Lyrians and the Nilfgaardians fought the monsters side by side, a united force. But when the last necrophage fell, the soldiers immediately returned to their respective divisions. Meave's soldiers looked at the invaders askance, uncertain what would happen next. Suddenly, one of the Nilfgaardians broke ranks and fell to his knees.
Good for him.
Your Grace, I know you have no reason to trust us, but we are not enemies. We hail from Geso, a land Nilfgaard conquered and made its province. We did not ask to fight in this war by force. We were conscripted.
The soldier hefted his sword by the blade and handed it, hilt first, to the Queen.
We yearned for a way to desert, and we have found it. Your Grace, allow us to join your army. We long for the Empire's defeat every bit as much as you do.
Well, I mean, why not?
Meave helped the kneeling soldier to his feet.
The enemy of Nilfgaard is my friend, no matter who he is or whence he hail.
So we can get a footman and get a arbalist.
The Lyrians were clearly displeased with their queen's decision. The black-clad deserters from Geso would need to earn their trust.
Me, you guys were already upset. Hey, look. Yeah, we fought a battle, so they went back to neutral. But then we made that decision, so they went back to hating us. Ugh. Anyway, that's the reason why we took these guys. Let's see if I can find them. So, footmen. On round 1 start, appear on the battlefield. Move this here into your deck. Summon a random unit from your deck to a random ally. God, I forgot how expensive they are, though. Now I remember why I like them. Because if they're on the deck, they were just there on the battlefield. And then you can move them back and summon another unit. If you don't want 5, but you could get less. Oh, but what would I replace? I mean, they're so expensive. like, yeah, we got rid of it. Our problems, it doesn't really help. Because they're so expensive. Workshop. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's messed up. But slot. There it is. Command tent. We need that. It's so expensive though. I mean, we could get training ground to get scythemen, better scythemen. Work our way towards better pikemen. That wouldn't be terrible. But we need funds first. Okay. Really want those units because, I mean, that's basically 3 units at the start of the battle. Well, I guess I'm gonna say 3. Oh, hey, look. Everyone's happy again. Well, not happy, but you know. Well, I guess we're not going that way. Because, you know, it would be too convenient if we could just go that way. Can't go that way because the bridge is out. So I guess we'll go around. Trying to think which way would be best. According to my map, that doesn't actually lead up to where we need to go, so probably should head over here first. If I can figure out how to navigate. Yes, yes, helps. Elven warriors brush from the forest, massing around the lips. Face the stripe and war paint, eyes burned with hatred. You stare at the front and cross weapons with one of these fierce participants. They stood alone face to face, the breathing labor from great effort. I forgot to change the freaking layout. God. Change the file. Okay, so I have Gascon. Gascon's in, whatever. We help create things that move. Since we're doing only one round, it doesn't make sense for that. Scytheman. Yeah, sure. Why not? Gotta get pikeman. Gotta get pikeman. There we go. Not bad. Not that great, but not that bad.
Nay, Duanve camest.
So destroy the lowest of the enemy and them trophies. That's pretty bullshit. However, we have Ike.
For Rivia!
Now we're going down to the lowest enemy. I hate
Dole! Blasana!
Okay, well that's bullshit.
I smell a leak.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
But you are already fired.
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
Look what the werecat dragged in.
Give me a target.
Blood and neck ends. Similian Vat.
A storm is coming. Let's enjoy the weather while we still can.
Don't like. I just do that. How gross is this?
Fine! If my coin's rank to ye, go kiss a dog neath its tail.
Everything all right?
Dwarf.
A knight should help. Our codex commands it.
Translate from outreach. I am my dear daughter, I beg you, please return home. Only death awaits you in the company of the Scourge Tale. Don't do this to me, don't do this to your mother. Losing your brother in the pogrom was already too much to bear. Name all that is sacred in the memory of ancestors, leave the forest while you still can. Okay. So what do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 things to hit. Probably gonna run into more fights. Freaking elves everywhere. Freaking elves. Just as I said. No, you guys are there. No, I just wanted to damn him. Anyways, sends it out. So what do we have here? What horror awaits us in this cave?
Meve was discussing some matter with Gascon when a scout approached. His blood-streaked uniform revealed the matter to be urgent, so the Queen cut short her conversation and requested a report.
We were scouting, milady, and we found a cave entrance. Small scattering of elves guarding it, but we took them right out.
Gascon scratched his chin.
I'd wager 10 Novigrad crowns there are more Scoia'taels squirreled away inside. We strike afore they know we've snuffed out their guards, we might well catch them by surprise. But we must act quickly.
We could ignore the cave, but that's stupid. I mean, there could be...
Then let us act. Gather some men and prepare them for an attack, but keep quiet.
The Lyrians crept into the cave. They moved carefully, noiselessly even, avoiding notice for quite a while. Nevertheless, elven warriors soon came pouring out of a side cavern.
But even if it is a trap, we sort of have probably the only way out covered. Scourge warriors typically employ stratagems, cunning, weaving their paths lead folks astray, yet not this time. The parsons at least work all they can muster, as though trying to literally push her out of the cave. There was a new tactic worked against them. However, the fierce resistance only further aroused these girls. Seven would just go what they had hidden from those mysterious captains. Oh, so 2 to 3 rounds. So why would they have forces in here? I guess it could. So what do we have? Throws the more to do things. About half the time, Nick is just eating it. No, it's gone. So, I say none of my units really have an order set to the I get, but why not
For Antoine!
What do you have? Play one year from graveyard, another power. Which area if you're because the AI cheats like that.
Oh, Lyrian lummoxes.
Oh my.
You're just gonna tell you. However, you're dead.
Lyria!
Next.
Death to humans!
They're not backing down. Must be something of value to them here.
One bolt all I need.
Admiral and Shay.
I shall not fail!
I could pass now. Well, you know, I'm gonna play this just because. There's a good chance Nicholas is just gonna eat it if I don't, so. That's a good one. I think I can pass.
None shall tread on us!
I mean, they can make over 50
Oh, my little A. We ought to help one or the other.
Wow. Good for that.
Oh my.
Your tricks will not save you, Dwan.
What do I want?
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Oh, my little A. We ought to help one or the other.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
Oh my.
A storm is coming. Let's enjoy the weather while we still can.
Well, they passed, so. All I have to do is just
Give me a target.
should be
Aye.
yeah, they use the majority
Oh, my little A.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Now we will see who is weak.
Left.
right, left, right.
I shall not fail!
We ought to help one or the other.
Can't take it anymore.
What do you want of me?
I was hoping for an archer, but okay.
Oh, Lyrian lummoxes.
Death to Old One!
Catch!
Company! Forward march!
Arbalist at your command.
Everything all right?
They resisted to the very end.
When the Lyrians broke the elven ranks, Meve was convinced their foe would retreat and regroup. But to her surprise, the Scoia'tael fought to the bitter end. She concluded there must have been something truly valuable hidden in that cave. As Meve entered the next chamber, her nose caught the stink of blood, pus, and urine. Then she understood. The elves were using the cave as a field hospital. Wounded fighters lay by the cavern walls. They made no attempt to defend themselves, nor to beg, nor to make peace with the gods. They merely watched the Lyrians calmly, with stark contempt.
Well, you know what, Ray, let's go. Oh. I haven't made any decisions. Like, I haven't made any decisions. And suddenly it's like, oh, well, the troops know what you're going to do. They hate you. Guards already been... So, ointment.
Milady,
whispered Rayla.
you saw what the Scoia'tael are capable of. What they do to humans. They would have no mercy for...
Reynard, usually calm, could not hold back and cut Rayla off.
What, pray, do you suggest? That we murder the wounded?
The warrior responded in a whisper, slowly emphasizing her words.
I suggest you leave. Leave me and my men. We'll take care of the rest.
I haven't made a single decision. And our morale dropped. So here's that morality thing again. I'm pretty sure we're starting to figure out what Rayla's all about by now. So we could do that. Which one affects my morale? Probably that one, honestly.
Meve swallowed with difficulty. the rancid, clammy air caught in her throat.
We'll await you at the top, Rayla.
The Queen moved towards the exit, keeping close to the walls. After a long hesitation, Reynard followed. Rayla joined them later that evening. She spent a long time washing the blood from her armor.
Yep, I figured you wouldn't be happy with that. But there's the fact that the morale just dropped. Before we even did that. Probably wouldn't even have gotten that much gold if we didn't do that, so there's a method to my madness. So what is this ointment? What does it do? Healing strength just healing strength at a unit. Okay, so the flail. Stop using it. Okay. Broadsword. There's a long cooldown. It's so much better because you damage an enemy unit and all enemies with the same power by 4. So like those neckers that were all at 2, we could just use this and wiped all of them out. I was gonna say, oh yeah, I could buy that one thing. But no. I could actually wait to buy that. It's so close. I sort of want to do that. Blah. So, what do we have here? No, let's go. Just put some wood on the ground. I don't know how that took 50 planks, but okay then. Remember, you shouldn't have under like 200 or 500. 500 gold when you construct something.
Have we not passed this way before?
Scouts say no, Your Grace. They mark the trees.
Elves could have erased the marks, or left new ones where we've yet to tread. Best to follow the sun. Only way not to lose your bearings.
But I guess. Nah, we haven't been this way yet. Speaking of that, time to set camp. Okay. Time before we end this thing. Wasn't there used to be a bird up here?
Yes.
Yeah, they knew. No,
I must go. We'll speak later.
Grey Rider, how am I doing? Still 4
Oh, quiet in here. Not at all like the airy bear.
So, yeah, next time, more Thronebreaker, or Overlord or something. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Thank y'all, have a nice day.